This is what you saved your lunch money for. Your field to the green here at Belleville. You're going to dash off into turns 1 and 2. Top to bottom, we roll to the back straightaway. Who's going to have the advantage on lap number 1 so far? Your pole sitter, Logan Seavey, has it. They'll work through turns 3 and 4. Does he have it around to the front straightaway at the line? Barely. Cannon McIntosh misses it by 0.086 seconds, but he's right there in the hunt to the inside line. The Seavey change up tactics into turns 3 and 4. He does not. In fact, it's the 71. Takes it in high and wide, brings it down to the bottom, trying to grab a diamond maneuver. In the meantime, driver working the high side is going to be Jacob Denny. See if he can get a run here on the restart. Goes to the top shelf of the speedway. Look out, the JBL entry. Tried the bottom, and it nearly bit him. As we see so many times where a driver goes in, they'll stab the brakes, it'll actually lock the engine down, but was able to get it rolling, refire, but he just lost all kinds of track position. As up front, Seavey leading. He's got McIntosh and now Justin Grant into that mix. So 2 drivers working the bottom, the leader working back to the top over in turns 1 and 2. It's still Seavey, McIntosh, Grant, Reinbold, and Cale Drake. That's going to be your top 5. Meserol, Kevin Thomas Jr., Jacob Denny, Drake Edwards, Gunnar Setzer. That's your top 10. Field coming off and grabbing the lip there at the exit of turn number 4, letting the dust fly as they were side by side at the back straightaway for the race lead. Seavey still working the top shelf, battle for second as he was battling for the lead last time around. Now trying to fend off the charge of Justin Grant for that runner-up spot. Grant still right there to his back bumper as your top 3 drivers start to break away from the rest of the running order. Looking back, Cale Drake. Oh, problems. The 71 sideways around and going backwards. Get a look at what happened as they worked into turns 3 and 4, and contact. 24 laps remain. We go back to green. Nearly 3 wide for the top spot. Grant able to get the run to the back straightaway. Trying to bring it up next to the 57. Wasn't able to do so. Goes back to the high side over turns 3 and 4. Round the bottom. Rolls the Eibach number 97. Loses some ground that time at the exit. Turn number 4. Grant back to the inside as they work through turns 1 and 2. Side by side for a moment. Denied once again. As well as the 57 now. Seavey tries the bottom. Grant going to go to the outside. Who's going to have the advantage around to the front straightaway? It will be the Abacus Racing entry. The both drivers held up off of the bottom last time, exiting turn number 2, as it will continue to be Seavey holding on to it, having a tiptoe around the slower car. In the meantime, that has allowed Cale Drake to close back in. Drake around the bottom, looking for second. Caution, though, going to negate the pass. 19 of Reinbold. Reinbold was running an 8th. That'll be Drake Edwards now. Gavin Miller and Gunnar Setzer are going to be your top 10 as we go back to the green. Here comes the NOS Energy entry with a slide for the lead. Does he have it to the back straightaway? He does. It'll be Justin Grant up into the top spot here. Logan Seavey back to second. Tries the bottom side of 3 and 4. Denied. He will fall to the runner-up spot. Justin Grant taking over with 17 laps to go. He'll try to gap the field now as they work into turns 3 and 4. Again, working the top side around to the front straightaway. Seavey going to try to get the rubber band wound up and get back to the top position here. Battle for the 3rd spot. Kevin Thomas Jr. coming after Cale Drake. Slide job through turns 1 and 2. Got it for a moment. Can't hold on to it. Up across the racetrack, the Sound Gear entry. Trying to take the spot away from the Joyner Motorsports number 27. You got Edwards right there as well as Setzer. Gunnar Setzer running in the 11th position right now. As they come around with 12 laps to go. Going back to your leader, Justin Grant, continuing to show the way. Challenge for second. Cale Drake, and Logan Seavey. And red lights come on. That is Spicer in the 4S. So looks like we do have a replay of what happened. And looks like just tripped off the top of the racetrack. Brings it back to green. Keep an eye on Cale Drake here on the restart. He's going to try the inside. The door going to get slammed on him. Has to stab the brakes, and everybody getting kind of bottled up behind him, and that's going to open the high line. Grant with a better run into the back straightaway. Just over a half a second. The distance between them last time at the start-finish line. 6 laps to go. Closes right back on him over in turns 3 and 4. So 3 and 4. Denny has just a little bit more speed. 1 and 2 is where he's got to get it figured out, and he might have just done so. He is going to take a full head of steam this time into turns 3 and 4. Can't quite pull the trigger down to the bottom. Goes back to the outside into the tire tracks of the NOS Energy CB Industries number 87. Still chasing, goes top shelf once again, trying to get that momentum built up to try to get a run with 5 laps remaining. Challenge for the lead. Still not out of question here. Tries to peek to the inside. Nothing happening. Driver up off of the top. That was Cale Drake. Rounds out your top 5 as we go back to green. It's a 5-lap dash to the finish. Jacob Denny off of the top of the racetrack. Tragedy. Gets that right rear just a little bit too high and takes himself out of contention as Justin Grant comes around with 4 to go. Next driver in line to try to challenge, maybe Thomas Meserol. Meserol chasing valiantly as they work off into turns 3 and 4, coming around 3 to go this time. It is Grant, Timez, Kevin Thomas Jr., Steven Snyder, Logan Seavey, your top 5. McIntosh up into 6, Miller in 7, Setzer in 8, Jones in 9, Jacob Denny rounding out your top 10. 2 to go this time. White flag coming next time. Thomas Meserol trying everything he can, railing the high side at both ends to see if he can build some momentum and get a run. He's going to close several car lengths this time as they come around to find the lap coat flying. .562 at the line at the wave of the white. Working onto the back straightaway for the final time. Off into turns 3 and 4 for the 5th time this season. He's going to victory lane. Justin Grant wins night number 1 here at Belleville.
Your winner for tonight, Justin Grant. Now, getting to the lead early was pivotal for you. Take us through those moments with the contact with the 71K.
Yeah, I was, he got a really good start there and got me run down into the infield coming to the green, and I knew he was going to be tough. I felt like we were better than the 57, and I think he was trying to maybe diamond 3 and 4 there, and I thought we were all kind of smoking in there wide open, and he stopped to go the other direction, and it's pretty glass slick there coming to it, so there wasn't a whole lot I could do there. I don't want to get into him like that, but he kind of took it out of my hands there when he stopped getting into 3. So unfortunate for him, but we got our NOS Energy Drink CB Industries number. I'm 87 now. 87 into victory lane, and can't thank these. I can't thank these guys enough. Chad and Lauren Albano give me a great opportunity here, and all the guys, Chad and all his guys are just doing a great job. They give me a great car, and Chad said good job after the race, and I said that one was mostly you. I was just riding around out there. The car is really, really good, and it's a ton of fun to drive, and I'm looking forward to the rest of the year.
Now, Justin, you're like the only driver this year so far to win in all 3 USAC races. So in a single season triple crown, in the back of your mind?
Yeah, absolutely. That was that's the goal starting out this year, is to go try and win all 3 championships, and doing what I can to do my job in the seat and let the people around me do their jobs outside of the seat. And it's so far it's working out really well, and super thankful to everybody that's kind of stepped up and filled those roles for me, especially Chad and in CB Industries here at this midget. It's a pleasure to drive, and across the board everything I'm driving right now is my crews are on top of it. They're giving me great race cars, and I'm just trying to do the best job I can.
Congratulations, Justin Grant, your winner for tonight's Belleville Huncovsky Classic.